Hello guys, back again with Raven Reinhardt in Raven's DCG Corner, and this time we are gonna talk about a little bit of a more serious deck. Last time we talked about Axel Chaosmon. Don't get me wrong, Chaosmon is a very good deck. In my opinion, it's a very good deck, but if we're gonna talk about competitive values, I think Chaosmon is still lacking in some areas, especially the consistency area, so I wouldn't say Chaosmon is the go-to for your high competitive. Alphamon, on the other hand, is quite okay. Quite an okay pick if you are going to Evolution Cups. But so far, if the luck is not on your side, I don't think Alphamon is the way to go. So we're gonna talk about, this time, this one deck that's been going around on social media and have been quite winning some tournaments. It did get some notable upgrade in BT20, and it is the ImperialDramon virus line. So BT20 actually graced us with a new ImperialDramon fighter mode. And what's notable about this ImperialDramon is that it has the Crimson Blaze effect that our opponents can't play Digimon and or Tamers by effect until the end of their turn. And honestly, it is a very big effect to have. Knowing before BT20 we have a purple hybrid going around busting everyone up. And one of the reasons purple hybrid is strong is because the purple tamer recycling using Duskmon's inherited effect. So having your opponents unable to play tamers by effect using this ImperialDramon's effect is actually something really big. So this is the list that I've been running for the past few weeks. I've won a few one or two tournaments, but the rest of them I ended up with X1, so I think it's quite okay. But mind you, the list can still be improved. Like, we don't have this perfect list like purple hybrid as of yet, so let's just get into it. We have the Digi-Egg. We bring the promo Minamon, the one with the when attacking, if your Digimon has 2 or more colors, by trashing one card in your hand, delete one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon. This is honestly, I'm having difficulty activating the effect since, you know, dual color is level 5 above thing, except if you're starting at Warmon or the promo Shadowmon. The discard is quite useful and good enough. And what's important is that the egg's name is Minomon, so you can go into the BT16, this BT16 Warmon for 0 cost, because we do not want to go into him for 1 cost. And he can only evolve normally from egg of the red and blue color. So yeah. Let's just go to the Digimon lineup. First we have the BT16 Warmon. This is the shit. This is, I would say this is the most powerful level 3 on the deck. Like, this enables all the combos that the deck is promoting to you. Again, as usual, I will get to it on the video clip at the end of the video. We have the new Warmon. On play, trashing one, give one of your opponent. On deletion, lose 1 memory. Honestly, I'm still torn between bringing 2 and 2 of this and the Vmon, since both of them enables you to discard. I kind of want to bring 4 Vmon because I want to draw deeper into the deck, but I kind of need the Warmon because I don't really want to pay 3 memory just to go into Shadowmon promo. And then we have the 4 of Searcher Warmon. We don't really have any other Searchers, so hey. We have 2 of the new X Vmon. It has the on play, on evolve, delete one of your opponent's 3k or less, and if it's your turn, 2 of your Digimon may gain a Digivolve into ImperialDramon name or the free trait in the hand. It's quite notable. Why did I bring this over the new Stingmon? Like, they basically have same effect. Like, this is a new Stingmon. Same DNA Digivolution effect, but the on-play on-evolve is delete one of your opponent's level 3. Meanwhile, XVmon is 3k or less. I chose XVmon because there are some level 4 problematic Digimons that are at 3k. That, and I would need the additional 2k DP, because sometimes ImperialDramon doesn't have enough DP to actually remove the threatening thing on the opponent's board. So yeah, that's the consideration. Next, we bring the old Flamedramon, 2 of them, and 3 of Shadramon. I've seen people running 4 Shadramon and 3 XVmon. I'm just running it like this because I would kind of hate to have too much of the same color in my hand, because again, the Jogress is purple and red, so we would want to evenly distribute the color, and of course we would have 4 of the new, expensive, and just announced a reprint Shadramon. Is the most powerful level 4 on the deck, because on Evolve it plays Vmon and Warmon from trash suspended without paying the cost. And on Deletion it plays one from your hand suspended without paying the cost. So there's a lot of good value in this card. It kinda justifies the price. And then level 5 we have 4 of the BT16, now very expensive Dinobimon. It got Raid Partition on Evolve. If it's DNA, you may play one level 5 or less Digimon with free trade from trash without paying the cost. And then one of your Digimon may gain Rush and attack a player. So if I don't attack a player immediately with the effect, I don't gain the Rush. And that is something to note about. Since apparently the deck doesn't have any good removal up to level 5, you remove only when you are at ImperialDramon. So if you want to dodge some dangerous aces, you would have to skip attacking with the Dinobi or the Pildra. Except if you can afford getting removed, like say your memory is still at 0 and you can afford getting removed and just proceed with the partition and all. We got 2 of the new ImperialDramon on play on evolve. For the turn, one of your Digimon gains piercing plus 4k, then the Digimon may attack. If you call it from the Dinobimon, it's kind of a whiff, so yeah. Wait, may attack a player, right? Yeah, may attack a player. And then ImperialDramon has the altern. When any of your Pile or Dino would be deleted, 2 of your Digimon may DNA into Dragon mode. Yeah, this is one of your quote-unquote protection to just go into level 6 when your opponent starts to ace you or something. And then we have Dinobimon, the new one. I'm a bit torn between having one of these and 2 of the Pildra, or just commit all in into the Dinobimon, because I think I would play a little bit slower since I don't have the security +1. But the Dinobimon enables me to return cards from my trash with ImperialDramon in name and or free in trade. So, you know, I can actually have a bit of a more leeway when I'm using Mist Memory Boost and Analog Boy in discarding stuff if I have more of this Dinobi. And it's alternate, same as the Pildramon, but it's an anti-bounce instead of an anti-deletion. And then we bring one of the old ImperialDramon. Why do I bring the old ImperialDramon? It's because in this ratio I had 5 Dinobimon, and this ImperialDramon's on DNA effect plays 1 Dinobimon from trash. So effectively I have 5 cards, 5 level 5 Jokers that plays another level 5 from the trash, and that enables going up into the ImperialDramon using the end of turn DNA Digivolve of Shadramon and Flamedramon's effect. So yeah, I don't really want to bring more than one of this ImperialDramon because the new Pile and Dinobi is just too good. And then we have 4 of the new Fighter mode. It has the on Digivolve, your opponent can play stuff with effect, and if it has ImperialDramon Dragon, It trashes the opponent's top security, which is quite good to chip off some life. It got rate piercing, so whenever it goes back to your turn, you can just like rate pierce whatever your opponent's place. And the alternate effect, when your opponent's security attack is removed from, delete one of their Digimon with as much or less DP as this Digimon, and that's why I'm slotting in XVmon and Vmon, because I need the ImperialDramon to have more than 13k DP if I want to remove some problematic shit. I run one of the ImperialDramon Dragon Mode Ace, because the Dragon Mode Ace is quite passive in its play, and I don't really like going passive too much in this deck. So I thought about running Zero, but then it provides good defensive countermeasure when you're not in the most advantageous position. So I thought, hey, let's just bring one of it, and then we bring three of the old Dragon Mode. It's the one thing I like about the old Dragon Mode is that Then Blitz. The Then Blitz doesn't require you to DNA Digivolve, so if you're kind of brick and you can't really DNA Digivolve, you can just go from your level 5 normally into Dragon Mode for 4 cost, blitz it, and then activating the when attacking. This Digimon gains 2k DP for the turn, and then it may Digivolve into Fighter Mode from your hand. I mean, it's kind of pricey since you'll be paying like 6. Yeah, you'll be paying 6, but you get a security check, 1 burn, and just prevent your opponent from playing shits. The deck is quite... No, the deck is not streamlined, but the deck list so far has been quite streamlined with some of the options. Of course, for analog, it's a brain dead option at this point. We got 3 missed memory boosts. It's also quite a brain dead option for the deck. The purple memory boost is debatable. I've seen some people running Fixer Tamer otherwise, and I'm starting to consider cutting away the purple mem boost and trying to bring the new mat from ST, this mat, which mat is it? It's this mat. This mat. It's a fixer, and when you trash a card, you can just suspend it and gain 1 memory, in which if the Dinobimon attacks after evolving, I can just discard a card in my hand using Minamon's effect and then tapping mat to gain memory and maybe pull the memory back to my side so I can do some extended plays. And then we have Calling. At this point, it's a mandatory for any purple deck. Demonic Disaster. Honestly, if we got more than 1 Calling, I would have brought 2 Callings, but we don't, so let's just run Demonic Disaster. Demonic Disaster's unsuspend effect is not really the play, honestly. You may delete one of your Digimon to unsuspend one of your purple Digimon. At this point, I'm just using Demonic Disaster as a 1-cost option to delete the Fighter Mode on my board to get all the materials that I need into the trash so I can combo from 0 again. But yeah, this is probably the list, and the one thing good about this deck is that it recovers itself almost in a blink of an eye. Like, you know, starting off with the deck might be hard, like, oh no, I don't have shits in my trash. Yes, that is true, but once you get all the things in your trash, and at as early as turn 2 or turn 3 usually, after that, if your board got answered or something, you can just like play 1 Wormon and then you combo back up into Fighter Mode with minimum cards in your hand. Like, if I remember correctly, you only need Wormon, Dinobimon, and the level 6s in your hand. You don't actually need level 4. And you can do it all with only the memory cost of 1, since you drop Wormon and you combo up. And I'm gonna show you the combo after this, so let's see. Okay, so as I was saying, if we're playing this Imper, so we're playing this Imper, as usual, I'm gonna demonstrate it when we are at 1 memory. We're at 1 memory, we got no tamers, we got no Digimon, we got no raising, it's empty. It's all empty, and if you have these cards in your trash, what's notable is Shadramon promo, BT16 Wormon, actually any level 4 at this point, any other except Shadramon. Like you can have the purple Shadra, the red Flamedra, XVmon you can as well, but if you have XVmon instead, you won't be able to go into level 6. So let's just have Flamedramon over here. And 1 level 5. We don't need 2 of them, we just need 1. We just need 1 other level 5. And then this is just a bonus. Okay, and this is how it's gonna go. We got 1. We play Wormon from our hand for 3 cost. Going up to 2, and then using the on-play effect to evolve to Shadramon from trash for 1. Draw 1. Evac, play another Wormon. The Wormon activates its on-play, evolving into the Flamedramon for 1 cost. Going up to 4, drawing another 1. And then using Flamedramon's effect, on evolve, it may DNA Digivolve. We DNA Digivolve with this Shadramon into Dinobimon. Another draw from evolution. Dinobimon's effect, you can play 1 level 5. You can choose. This is the worst option you can have to play from your Jogres Dinobimon, because most of the time you will want to go into ImperialDramon because of the security attack +1 ESS. But let's say you don't have ImperialDramon fighter mode in your hand, you can just play this Dinobimon. And using, if you are ballsy enough, you can have one of your Digimon attack with any of these. But if we're playing it safe, you don't attack using Dinobimon to your hand. And let's say we didn't attack. If we didn't attack, at the end of turn, Flamedramon would trigger and DNA Digivolving into the Dragon mode, deleting everyone else except 1, and then activating Blitz, and then using the on attacking to gain 2 KDP, and then going into fighter mode for another 2, giving our opponent at 6. Another draw and evolve, and just blasting one of their security, giving them unable to play Digimon by Tamers, or unable to play Digimon and Tamers by effect. It's just as simple as that, and the 1 check is immune to option if you have Dinobimon, or you can do 2 checks if you are running ImperialDramon instead in the stack. And don't forget, when you are attacking with this, you can suspend 2 of your opponent's Digimon with Wormon to stop any kind of, blocking whatsoever when you're attacking with Dinobimon. And we don't really have the egg at this stack, so it doesn't really matter. By some chances, the ImperialDramon dies, the Shadramon can actually activate, and you can play Wormon on opponent, but your opponent just would have some minimum play. And when you go back to your turn, you're like, oh my god, how do I combo again? Let's say it's 1 on your side. You can just 1 check, rate piercing, 1 check, suspend 2, and then you can just calling for 1, deleting this, and you can like salvage 2. I have 0 cards in hand. Okay, I have 0 cards in hand. The new 5 draws from the previous evolution. Previous evolution, so you are bound to have some new cards in hand. So let's say we call, and we get this one. We got these 2 to our hand. It got deleted, and then on deletions, Shadramon would activate. On deletion, Shadowmon will activate, we play Warmon from our hand. Going here, draw one, effect. Going here, effect. Going here, another draw, and then just a DNA into our salvage Dinobimon from hand. Draw, and play this to get whatever missing part you would have. Like, let's say you're missing fighter, just go get fighter. Or you can just get Dinobimon. Why? Why would I get Dinobimon? Is because I would want Dinobimon to attack. And if by any chance Dinobimon dies, we can play a Warmon from our hand. And guess what I'm gonna play? Of course, this Warmon. Effect. Back to here. Draw one memory. Play this. Effect. Draw again. And then just Jokers again with your newly salvaged Dinobi. We go here, another draw, and then we just play the dead Dinobi. But one thing you gotta note, the Dinobi dies to security, so it goes acrobatic again. If that's the case, Dinobi cannot actually activate the your Digimon may attack player, because it got deleted during an attacking process, and this whole combo happens because of the Shadowmon's undeletion effect, so it is still in the middle of an attacking process. So this Dinobimon cannot declare an attack by its effect. And since the memory is already passed, we go to FlameDramon's ESS to proceed into DNA Digivolution. Into the Imper. And that's one extra attack. Simple. Once you get a tower up, it's quite easy to recycle it again, but getting the first tower up, that's the challenge. So if you guys cracked the code on how to consistently run this deck at the early stage, drop by in a comment and let's discuss it even further. So that's it for today's video, I think. See you guys on the next video. Bye bye.